This is the Lenovo Legion 5. This is a gaming laptop, but since it has great specs, it can be used for lots of other tasks. So I've tested video editing, graphic design, and 3D modeling on this laptop, which I'm going to showcase later on in the video. So let's find out what this laptop is all about. Now this laptop, similarly to the Acer Nitro 5, has a toned back design, which means that it's not flashy and doesn't really show off the gamer vibe. Now the only thing that does is the RGB keyboard. Now this keyboard can be customized through their app and is great. There are lots of settings which I'm going to showcase later on in the video. Then the chassis is made from plastic but doesn't feel cheap and it feels very sturdy. The keyboard has good feeling keys and is a very nice layout since it has a number pad on the right side. Below the keyboard is the trackpad. This trackpad is quite small but is totally usable for everyday tasks. But since gamers will be using a mouse, it's not significant. Also, there's a very nice sound system in this laptop. I played Fortnite and I was able to distinguish where the shots were coming from just from listening to the speakers on this laptop. We recorded a sample and here's how it sounds. There's a nice port selection found on this laptop, with most ports located on the back of the laptop. It's very convenient if you're having this in a setup. There's an Ethernet, 2 USBs, USB-C port, HDMI, and charging port found on the back. But there's also 2 USBs found on either side, and on the left side, there's a headphone jack. This laptop has a very nice 15.6-inch screen. Now this screen has a full HD resolution and a 144 Hz refresh rate, which is great for using it with games and just going around in Windows. It just makes the experience a lot smoother and a lot more enjoyable. Above the screen is the webcam. Now this webcam is not a bad webcam for this price point, and I also really like that you can cover up the webcam with a flick of a switch. Now this is great for privacy reasons, and it's a very nice touch from Lenovo. So we took a video demo and here's how it looks. This is the webcam of the Lenovo Legion 5, and I'm satisfied with the picture quality for the price, but the microphones are a little bit off compared to the Acer Nitro 5. But it's perfect for video conferencing. After checking out the webcam, we looked at battery life, which is not significant since this is a high performance laptop and using it on a battery costs you performance and you can't use the laptop for a very long time. So I did a test and I was able to play 1 hour and 30 minutes with Subnautica. I experienced some performance issues when I was playing on the battery, so that's why I definitely recommend you having it plugged in when you play a game. And once it was drained, I was able to charge it up in around 2 hours using the 230-watt charger. Now this charger is a very compact and large charger, but this is due to it being a 230-watt charger, which is totally understandable and is needed to supply the CPU and GPU since they are very power hungry. Talking about CPUs, the Lenovo Legion 5 can be configured with either Intel or AMD CPUs. Now this has an AMD Ryzen 7 processor. Also, this laptop has an NVIDIA RTX 2060 graphics card and 8 GB of RAM. Furthermore, it also has 512 GB of SSD storage. I tested a couple of games and they ran pretty well on this laptop. Most of the games were set to high settings and it ran very well with that and performed very well. I tested all of the games while the laptop was plugged in to get the best performance out of the laptop. If you want to know more about the gaming performance, I made a separate video about the Lenovo Legion 5 for gaming, so definitely check that out. I tested video editing, 3D modeling, and some photo editing, and here's how it performed. So we're going to test how the Lenovo Legion 5 runs most creative tasks like video editing, photo editing, and 3D modeling. So scrubbing through the timeline is very smooth. I don't see any stuttering going on. And okay, this is a 1080p project and it's about 7 minutes and 20 seconds long. So let's do an export test. So the laptop has exported this project in about a minute and a half, which is good performance for this laptop. And overall, editing a video on this laptop is a good experience because it runs the program very well, and I had absolutely no stuttering issues with editing videos of this type. But if you'd like to edit 4K videos, you might experience some stuttering and longer exporting times. Next, we're testing out how Blender performs on the Lenovo Legion 5. So here's a project that I loaded up, and it's very smooth going around it. Like if I zoom in, it's quite smooth. So putting together this project or a project like this is very smooth on this machine, and it handles it very well. So let's see the rendering time for a project like this. Alright, so I fully rendered the project in about 40 seconds, which is great performance for this laptop, and this image looks great. So editing 3D projects or creating 3D projects on the Lenovo Legion 5 is a blast. Photo editing on the Lenovo Legion 5 is very smooth. So I've edited this photo, and this is a smaller file, but most people would be editing photos like this on their machines. So let's do an export test. So it has exported the photo, and when I was editing this picture, I was very satisfied with the performance. I had no lagging issues, and overall it was a great experience. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this interesting or would like to learn more about these laptops, check out our website. Have a good day.